standing room only. You go out in the coach, let me in. Let me in. Why? Because the train is rolling. So anybody out there, I can't tell you what's going to happen right now.
Straight in for another
touchdown.
I'm the incarnation where them Cardinals at, with them Cardinals on their glove and the Cardinal hat. I'm in the corner sports zone, spitting Cardinal
And a
raps.
handoff, he actually keeps it, now rushing. Here comes Conley for the end zone. Touchdown!
Cardinal strong, leave a Cardinal mark, and if you get Cardinal love and get Cardinal heart, say it.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast. Let me, we're going to be answering all y'all's questions. Oh, no, it's Jeremy again. Yes, Hayden, and I will shine up my shoe, turn it sideways, and stick it straight up your softball playing. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. What is up? I know. What a great 48. I'll get to y'all. Let me open my show, guys. Gosh. And plus, I'll just be completely transparent with you all. Sam just got in the building, so we're getting him set up. I thought he was going to be a lot later than he was, so I do apologize to you all. And that's why I don't let people on the show. Which one's you, Sam? Talk. Yeah, hold on. Try again.
Put it right in front of you. Put the microphone.
If you don't put the
and
mic,
say something.
That one.
Oh, it's not recording you because you weren't here to start the show. So you're gonna have to turn your mic on your phone, okay? All right. Which one is he? 3? Okay. All right, guys.
I'll probably echo with you though. Still
with me.
Probably.
I have no echo going on. Yes, I did talk to Ken. You know what? Let me get my show started, guys. Let me get it going. Higgy has been released from the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast.
Who's Higgy?
We'll get to that news here shortly.
Just like WWE before when it was WWF.
Yeah, Higgy
got the F out.
We wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors. I'm going to answer all y'all's questions. Yes, C-Baber, the DJ Wagner tweet. I've been sitting on it for a while. I mean, those of y'all in the chat that I talk to regularly, y'all know I fully 1,000% expect that to occur. I'll talk about that in a few. I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but we got SmackDown on delay going on behind me in the background. Just know it's making a lot of noise. I'm gonna get all y'all's questions, but I would like to, I want to share with you all our experience today. And I don't have to look at these dudes because they're right in front of me, so I'm gonna cover their picture up for just a second. And again, no, I don't apologize. You're right, Casey. I will not apologize. There's nothing more to say. Coming to you live from the Fitness Market Studios North. This is the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Wallman, a.k.a. The Lucky Guesser, as I've been known on my new Twitter, a.k.a. I'm here with my co-host, Wes Brown.
Hey, what's up?
Sam Baisden, who's not on here yet. I'll let him say hi in a second. And my little taller brother, Joe Wallman.
What up?
So he's throwing up the W's, guys.
Wallman.
Right. For Wallman.
Yeah,
Wallman.
I feel that.
Man, let's just jump into this, man. Kenny freaking Payne. Goosebumps, man. I was sitting in between two of the best dudes I know, Steve Rummage and Joe Wallman.
That's right.
And as this thing goes on, the former players come in, the applause. I kid you not. This feeling for me was similar to the feeling, if not greater than the feeling I got when we won the national championship in 2013, which is, as you heard today on the press conference, it did happen. So we're going to talk about everything. If y'all have questions about the presser, we will answer those as well. But it was just an amazing experience. Got to see a lot of go ahead, grab those, dude. It's got a cord on, or one of them. Got to see a lot of old friends, Tick Rogers, Jason Osborne, Dwan Wheat.
Too many to count, man.
Ellis Miles, Tony Williams. Gosh, you're right. Just say Tick Rogers.
Yeah, there's like
all the media people I hadn't seen in a long time. Lance McGarvey, the U of L PA announcer.
Uncle Larry was there.
Uncle Larry was there. Derek Stewart from whatever he does. this time?
Realtor.
Oh, Realtor. Yeah. Well, I mean, he fixed phones before,
I know,
and then he
Derek
stopped.
Stewart Realty.
Then he stopped sponsoring us. So, so now he's back to being the phone guy. You have to talk into your phone, Sam. You got to look and talk into your phone.
Well, he's not in there yet.
He's not. Oh, I've not let him in yet. All right, let me let you in. I'm sorry. Look,
let me upgrade.
When you're not here on time, you have to take a few seconds.
What?
What?
Get Sam fixed.
What?
Hold on, not get fixed. Wait a second. You're gonna fix me, damn it! I gotta have kids.
All right, yeah, Sam's gonna have to log out there. Somebody's gonna have to share a microphone because that's echoing horrible. You gotta get out now. Bye.
If he could leave his video on and then just talk.
Yeah, you can leave your video on, but you got to turn the sound off, man.
You're gonna have to put it on mute and your mic and your sound, your speaker.
Russ Smith, Griff, Milt Wagner, saw all the guys. Bozak Smith, Matt Simons, Luke Hancock, Perrin Johnson was hiding from us somewhere in there. Again, like Joey said, too many.
Rozo. I mean, a lot of people probably don't know that name, but like Cardinal legend as well.
I hate Sam. You're fired. Now you're fired. Yeah, you did.
So really, you got to see everybody.
Yeah, everybody. I'm telling you this much. And look, I didn't get to see my guy, Robbie Valentine. I didn't get to see my guy, Boo Brewer, Derwin Webb.
Yeah.
I'm remembering him as we got Ellis Miles. I think
Luke
I said him earlier. I said
Jalen, Dre, and L.
Yeah, Jalen, Dre, and L. And then the rest of and I know a lot of people are like, well, what about the guys that weren't there? That's weird. No, they're all on spring break. Those were the three guys.
This just got put together within the last 24 hours. So it's not like.
Sam, why are you moving?
You said for him to get closer to another microphone.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, look, I'm trying to run a show.
And then now there goes Sam behind Jeremy.
Hey, everybody.
And now there goes Sam behind Wes.
And again, I'm going to, and you can even aim the computer at both of y'all. So y'all both get a little shine there. I don't mind sharing my shine. Y'all know that. But it was a great day. The goosebumps were going. Saw a lot, like I said, saw a lot of media people. I saw, it's still hard for me to consider Steve media people, but he is. I saw Steve, saw Mark Ennis, Blankenbaker.
Blankenbaker's dad.
Blankenbaker's dad is a trip. Our girl Cindy Rice, she takes pictures for SI. Christy Banta. Just again, gonna leave people out if you don't mention them, but it was a great time.
Dwayne Sutton was there.
Dwayne Sutton was there. Thanks. Reese Gaines saw Reese.
There was 70 to 80 players.
At least.
From
there was about
era.
600 people total in that
There
room.
were players from before Denny.
Stephen Van Treese was there.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Before
Tom.
Denny, Rick, current, like all the way through. So
yeah. And we're going to
support from all, like bringing together, like.
And I'm going to ask you about your experience here in a second, but we're going to get to the questions I got today since I announced we were going to do another live show where who's coming back, who's the staff going to be. I'm going to give that to you. My lucky guesses are coming up on those in just a few seconds. Most of all, the former player that was there that was most awesome was Kenny Payne, obviously. No, you're not too late, Antron. We are just getting started. Sam was late. I'm calling him out. At least he's got good internet service today because he's in my kitchen. But
he's not in his basement.
Sam ain't in his basement no more.
Not no more.
But it was just amazing. And I haven't been out in such a long time in a Cardinal environment for one reason or the other. So today was just like a cleansing experience for me. Saw our girl Lottie Stockwell up there. Kenny Klein, Rocco was there.
Yep.
Coach Walls, Josh Hurd, the mayor, the governor, the candlestick maker, all of them. They was all there. But yeah, it was a great time. It was amazing. Probably, I said this going out, and I'm going to, of course, I've got text going on while I'm talking. But probably, I said this going outside, probably the greatest professional moment of my life. And I got to go to I got to kind of cover the 2013 Final Four, the bowl game, Sugar Bowls. This topped them all. This was amazing. Goosebumps. And I got to share it with my little brother. Nobody else could make it. So I tagged in the other half of the World Tag Team Champions. And we did that. Joey, how was that for you today? Because, I mean, you grew up, most like all of us, in the 80s, in the glory years, and to hear Coach Payne say, look, you remember what we had in the 80s? We're gonna supersize that.
Right. Well, of course, I mean, I was barely old enough to start remembering, things, 7, 8, years old, but I remember Kenny Payne playing at Louisville. So to see someone that, you watched when you were a young child, and someone that excelled at the University of Louisville, come back home and, man, I just tell you, like, I was telling Lance while we were standing back there talking after the presser, I was like, Coach Pitino, really good public speaker, and not saying Kenny's not, but he's down to earth. He's talking to you. He's talking up at the podium like he would be talking to you sitting across from you at a table.
Absolutely. Super humble.
This is the other thing. He never once looked down. There was no notes. Mm-hmm. There was no agenda on a table, everything. It was straight from here and here. Like he was, I don't think he memorized anything. It was just right here. The only thing I think he memorized is what he said that
that was so
Kenny
awesome.
Klein,
the Tim Sullivan question.
Yeah, okay.
Look, one of the most
you could just feel the
miserable tones
yeah.
in sports media today.
You could just feel the air sucked out of the room as soon as it's like Tim Sullivan Curry Journal.
There was a vacuum noise, almost like.
But it was amazing. I mean, I got to go with you.
Then he asked another question, and it was the same response.
I got to go with you when Charlie Strong was had a press conference to re-sign with the University of not necessarily re-sign, but
no, it was the rumors were he was leaving.
He signed a new he signed a contract extension,
and we didn't know if he was leaving or not.
We didn't know.
We went there to cover to see what the result was going to be
with Tennessee.
Robin, so you haven't missed anything yet. We're just recapping mine and my brother's experience from the Kenny Payne press conferences.
I mean, we were one of the first people to walk in the room. Other than some of the staff that was there. So we got to see everybody file in, and it was very amazing. Like you said, I can't remember her name. Would you say Cindy?
Yes.
Had a lot of good conversation with her. Mark Blakenbaker's dad, good conversation with him. Lance came up and spoke to us, and it was a surreal feeling, man, because like you could just tell the magnitude of the moment. Like, I mean, you've got the governor there, you've got the mayor there. You've got all these former players.
I was there.
You got all these former men's basketball players.
That's fair.
Coming in. You had some fans back there, like so you had all the local media, you had some national media, covering it. And you could just tell, man, it was a big moment. Like, and I don't remember Chris Max, so I don't know, but I don't remember it being that big. I don't remember the governor, the mayor, all the former players. So you could just, and no, not throwing shade on him, but you could just tell the magnitude of this moment bringing Kenny Payne back home.
Higgy, you've been fired. So get out of the chat. You're not welcome here right now. Look, this is what it felt like to me.
Who is this Higgy guy? You
I don't know. Christopher Cody Higdon.
Oh,
the third.
Dang, you said this governor.
Yeah, I did. Look, this is what it felt like to me. I stood up and I was like, Louisville basketball is back, and it's better than ever. And this is not like I've been telling you all for 7 weeks that Kenny Payne today was going to happen. I gave you all the contract money. What's up, playmakers? Appreciate you. And I'm going to get to everybody here in a second. I know I'm going to have about 50 things to go through, but that's what we're doing this for. We're going to answer all y'all's questions. Is he still saying stuff?
No.
Okay. All right. Y'all can monitor the questions coming in and everything. First F-bomb on CSZ.
No.
The only F-bomb on CSZ because Higgy is deep fried, tarred, and stuck on a stick and rotisseried. But he didn't really. We edited his, so it wasn't.
But but still, it's not first. Well, and then you was able to edit Sean's.
I was able to edit, but I told Sean to do it. I told Sean to.
And see, hold on. You know what? Real quick.
But I can edit
sidebar.
it.
I get it.
Okay.
Y'all are always worried about what I'm going to say.
I know.
But everybody else has said the F or something else.
No.
Well, I think it was just me and Sean.
No.
Sam,
And Higgy now.
Well, Higgy.
Sam said something. We're not going to.
Higgy-
He got a
no.
2-week suspension, aka vacation.
Did I get?
I'm
wait,
just saying,
did
but
I
y'all's
get
always
I know,
worried about
Michelle.
what I'm
I
gonna
was
say.
waiting for Eric Wood to pop out from behind the cover and say, "Kenny Payne won those games."
Oh, I swear that would have been the best.
That would have been awesome, Jeremy, my man. Wonderful night. Yes, it's a look. Here's the thing. You know what? I'm gonna put Joey's comment on here because I want to address something with you all. And so,
Okay.
no, not your
Oh,
comment.
okay.
With Joe, where's Joey's? You know what? I'll get to you. This
What's-
is a new system I'm using,
what's his
and I don't
last-
always.
Are you looking for?
Look. So I'm gonna go off track for just a second to address Joey Strader, my dude, been my dude forever. I'm pretty sure not only did I go to college with him for a couple semesters, but my dad did too, and his dad. No, I'm just kidding, Joey. I'm playing, but I don't watch Kentucky game. I don't give two craps whether they win or lose. The only game I want them to lose is the national championship game. If they're playing in the Final Four, don't tune in. If they're playing in the Final 8, the Final 16, at Robert Morris in the NIT, I don't care. I really don't. And I know I differ from a lot of Cardinal fans in that way, but here's my thing. All of this negativity around the University of Louisville started happening when more Louisville fans started being openly negative about the University of Kentucky. That's when all this happened. So I'm like, if I don't want karma to bite me in my big old behind, then I'm just going to stop talking, stop thinking, stop worrying. So I don't, nothing against people that do. I just don't do that. Trevor says, I'll take Higgy's spot. And I mean, by the podcast, got the Milky Way. Okay. But back to what?
Yeah, I know. I was reading that. I was like, I'm not quite sure what.
Trevor, I don't want you to get milky on the show tonight. Please save
Nobody's
that
getting
for
milked.
No. Save that for afterwards, buddy. But no, it was an amazing day. Best moment of my pro career. I got to share it with my brother. I was chatting with my friend Sydney Smith, making lunch plans to hang out with her and her brother here in a couple weeks. It's okay, they don't know what I mean. Let's get to the first thing. The staff. The Lucky Guesses staff. Okay. So
How accurate were you?
not word, are.
Oh, okay.
So put your money. So if you can bet on this, bet on this.
Oh, I'm sure there's
Okay.
a bet a prop bet in Vegas somewhere,
Absolutely.
or Cedar Sport Book.
Nolan Smith, Duke assistant.
Okay.
Yasir Rosemond. Do you know where he coaches at?
Who's that?
Yasir. Oh, the IU guy. What's up, Bubba? George Felton. He's a player development coach for the Spurs. A special assistant to the head coach, Milt Wagner. I wonder why we needed a special assistant. Milt's grandson's pretty good, so that's probably why. And director of basketball operations, Josh Jamison. He is the current director of basketball operations. I probably said baseball the first time. Don't care. For Oregon. So that's my projected lineup.
Folks, that's not a prediction. That's a
I
spoiler.
don't give predictions. Oh, I just did.
Wrestling's on the background.
Right. That's fine. That's
I did
fine.
my best Paul Heyman.
So and it was really good. So for me, that's who I think takes those spots for other people that are like, oh man, where's Reese Gaines? Well, Reese isn't employed on the coaching staff. He is employed by the university, and he is the director of player development and liaison for former players. Alumni relations. There you go. I know I get it. So he's still going to be here. He'll still be a part, but he's not. When I say coaching staff, I mean coaches. And I'm sure Reese gets out there and coaches, but I'm talking about the coaching staff. So there that is. A lot of people have been asking me who stays. I think L stays.
Yeah.
I think Sidney Curry stays. I think JJ stays. I think Roosevelt Willer stays. I thought Dre was going to stay, but I've been hearing some rumors that he may not stay. And today I just thought it was really peculiar to see Jalen Withers there because I've been told that he was not sure whether he wanted to stay or not, and he was there. So
I think it said a lot today that those three guys were there.
Well, the rest of them were on spring. I
get that.
We were having lunch,
But
and Sidney Curry texted me and says, "My guy, it's final." And
but nothing for nobody. They don't have to come to that. Especially if they're gonna leave. They don't have.
They
to
were on spring break on the beach in Florida.
No,
so
I'm talking about the three that were there today.
So if you all want to complain about them being on the beach, send y'all's letters to somebody who probably cares a lot more than I do. Because
send a letter to Santa Claus.
Yeah. So Next segment and I promise, I'm opening up the lines to you all. Things that I'm glad I never have to say again.
All righty.
Must bus. So glad I'll never have to say must bus again. Yes, Shane Taylor, and that's not coincidental. So, Nate Oates is the Dollar General Store version of Chris Mack. Glad I'll never have to say Nate Oates is the Dollar General Store version of Chris Mack. Glad I'll never have to ever hear anybody say, we got to get the Holt man to come in here and coach. That was probably the stupidest out of all of them. And last but not least, Cronin's coming home. We don't have to worry about that. He barely could get out of the first round of the tournament, let alone coming home. So we're going to open it up to the public. That's why we're doing this. This isn't your normal podcast episode. We will bill it as that on the website and in all the podcast avenues. And we'll talk about that here in a few minutes, Michelle. We're not going to – Sam rushed right from the end of the basketball game to get here. So we will talk about the women's basketball game. Maybe before we open up the lines. That's a great point. We'll do that. Last but not least, before I turn it over to Sam, I fired Higgy from the podcast.
He gone.
He said some things on live. I'll call it TV because this is streaming. I mean, this is like,
this is live TV, pal.
Vogue, all that stuff. So there's just stuff you can't say. Like I've told these guys from day one, look, I don't judge anybody that uses curse words. Some people grow up with them. Some people don't. But when you're on my show, our show, have respect for it. And the one thing I've told them all along is if you're going to do something, if you're going to mess up, I can edit it out. But I can't edit live TV. So I told Higgy he was fired. So if you all want Higgy back, you have to tweet me at Jeremy_CSZ and use the hashtag bring back Higgy. If I get over 100.
And you have to hit the tip jar as well.
Well, yeah, send somebody in the tip jar too.
Tip jar.
If I get over 100 bring back Higgies, I'll bring him back on the show. If not, he's gone forever. So
you gonna make him apologize?
It's
on the
hard.
Show too?
No, I mean he's apologized enough. It's like I told. He called me this afternoon, and I told him I was like, "Look, it's in the past. I'm not mad anymore. I'm over it. I just have to fire you. That's it. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. That's the way I was raised. So
I understand.
So again, Higgy's fired. You want him back? Hashtag bring back Higgy. He'll enjoy that because he'll get some love. And no, Higgy, if you send it 100 times, it doesn't count. It's got to be 100 different people.
Yeah, I was going to say because I don't know him, but like Bubba Ray, Lindy.
No. He wouldn't do anything for Higgy. No. He would actually.
I swear the other night he
hit
was like
negative hashtag.
Casey Muntz. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I don't personally know. Like we need Higgy. Yeah, it's got to be 100 different people.
Yeah, Casey's a good dude. He likes everybody. No, Bubba would probably tweet me 100 times with negative hashtag bring back Higgy or don't bring back Higgy, whichever one. Let's go ahead and turn this over to Sam for a second. Sam, the microphone is all yours. What an amazing atmosphere. We saw the videos of Jeff Walls and Kenny Payne embracing. We saw Jeff Walls after the presser, too. He was there for all the people that have been trying to start up the trouble about Louisville men's basketball is trying to take away the spotlight. No, they tried to incorporate a whole day. It was Kenny Payne, Louisville baseball, U of L women's basketball, a day of the card. Something I know where it may look like it was trying to steal the focus from the women's game, but
they promoted it.
But Lottie Stockwell, amazing woman, amazing worker at the University of Louisville. She helped throw all this together, and if she thought it was disrespectful at all, she would have either said, let's do it Thursday or let's do it Saturday. She would not have allowed this to be disrespectful, and I applaud her. I know how much work she does. I'm not taking mine off, but hats off to her. Amazing job she did. Don't think it was disrespectful at all, but we are going to shine that spotlight on the women because they deserve it. Yes, Ronnie, Kenny killed me when he said he hates games in the 50s. That was his whole press conference. If you want to check that out, we posted it at cardinalsportzone.com. You can either go to the website, get it on Twitter at CardSport. Actually, here's at the bottom is all of our socials. And if you want to throw a little money in the tip jar to donate to help us keep the show going or to feed Higgy while he's on vacation, just go ahead and do that. But Sam, amazing game, an amazing atmosphere. Tell us more about the game.
It was one of those atmospheres that you just had to be there. Um, I've never seen the Yum Center like this since before COVID. So it's been a while for the fans to get back there to where they used to be all the time. But Kiana Smith led the charge for Louisville in the first quarter. She got Louisville off to a fast start. And I think Louisville held another team. Well, it's not I think. I know they held another team to under 10 points in the quarter. They got off to a 19-7 lead at the first quarter. And then insert Haley Van Lith in the second quarter, and she just went off. I think
hitting everything.
I think she scored about 8 to 11 points in a row at some point in time.
Still layup, jumper, foul, free throw.
But Haley led the team in scoring with 20. I think Emily had 17, Kiana had 15, and Olivia Cochran had 10.
And 17 of Haley's was in the first half, I believe. Like in that second quarter, like you said, she just went off, man.
At one point in time, Albany cut the lead to 5.
It was 21-16.
Yes, and Coach Jeff Walls inserted Emily Ingsler, Kiana Smith, and Haley Van Lith, and it was over.
Oh yeah. It was like a 20-something to 2 run at one point.
So, and what I did love about it is Coach Walls didn't run his starters a lot. They got about 25 minutes this game. Got a lot of reps for the bench players. And they'll go ahead and take on Gonzaga on Sunday. Time is to be determined for right now. But if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, go ahead, get your tickets, support these young ladies. This is the last time you will see them in the Yum Center this year.
Sunday, yes.
For this season, actually. I'm hoping it's probably a new one, something like that.
Look, if it's early enough, I'm just going to say this right now. For y'all 3, tickets on me. We'll all go together. We'll have a good time. Not beer on me. I'm not going to say who I'm looking at either. But not beer on me.
Depending on what time it is, yeah. I mean,
tickets on me.
I do work Sunday night, so.
Absolutely.
Our cousin Erica is watching, so I just want to say
what's
hi.
Up, Erica?
Appreciate you watching.
No, Carl. He is not stalling. He was just late. Bring back Higgy. Okay, bring back Higgy 1. Bring back Higgy 2. And 98 more to go, Higgy. So they have to all be done on Twitter.
I'll say this.
But go back. I'm sorry, Sam.
I'll say this before we get on. I was worried about the rust from, was it about 2-week layoff? But this Louisville team went back to the basics and what they were really good at all year, and that's defense. Sitting there, you could hear them communicating. Hey, I guess switch, stay. You stay down low. I get up high. Like they were a well-oiled machine on the defensive side of the ball, and they gave up about a few wide open shots. But I think they forced about 20.
Keep the microphone.
26.
Sam. It's not your first podcast.
Turnovers, and I think about 11 was in the second quarter alone.
Yeah, I know in the second quarter and early third quarter especially.
Yeah.
Man, they dialed up the
And
defense.
I'll
Full court
say,
press.
yes.
They were turning them over left and right.
I know Kenny Payne was in the building, so I kind of hope that he was watching that and was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the athletes to go ahead and do what Coach Watts is doing.
He said it in the press conference, man.
Again, if you want to catch the press conference, CardinalSportsZone.com.
Without saying those words.
Let's get back to the women's basketball team for just a few.
So like Emily Ingsler on the defensive side of the ball is a complete nightmare. She ended up with 7 steals this game, and I think she had about 5, or if not 4, in the second quarter alone. You put her in the back of that. Sometimes you put her in the front line of that press, full court, and it's a terror for guards. And then sometimes when you go ahead and you put her in the half court setting towards the back, anytime you try to throw a lob over the smaller guards or whatever, Ingsler's right there to catch up on it. Right. So I'm really excited to see how far this Louisville team does go, because they have the offensive pieces in Kiana Smith, Haley Van Lith, even Olivia Cochran, and you can throw in Emily Inksler as well. But then when you look at it, they also have the defensive pieces in
Right.
Mikasa Robinson, in Emily Inksler, Alana Smith off the bench. Chelsea Hall is a really, really good defender.
She had some good buckets in there
and
too.
and she's a floor general that Louisville needs because they have scorers. They just need someone to get them the ball. So this team is one of the most complete teams and the deepest teams. So let's see how well they continue to march on in March. No pun intended.
Yeah, absolutely. Though I'm sorry, I just wanted to clown you for the poor. That's Sean's thing. The pun is Sean's thing. Don't take that away from him. But you punned. It ain't no fun. Never mind. It ain't no pun if the homie's not here to no, and he doesn't get any. No, at all. All right, let's go over to the chat stream. We got about 100 responses. Look, I'm gonna learn how to do this efficiently going forward. My guy Marcus does this Monday through Saturday, and he does it flawlessly. And he'll be on tonight about 12, 18 and a half, whenever he decides to get on. 11. I said 12.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get everybody to tune into the show after it goes on.
Around 11.
Yeah, it's about 11, 18 every night. So tune into that. That's my guy. I'm learning a lot from him. So, all right. Big Cardinal fans, should we be looking at any of the 2022 recruits KP might flip? How long do you think it is till the first assistant is named? Officially, I don't know when the first assistant is named. Unofficially, I know a couple that have already. So I don't know, but the flip, yeah, I think that there were about the anticipation is that about 5 or 6 2022 top recruits are going to decommit. I know one from LSU did today. I don't know if that was coincidental or not. Scott Clark's out there. He's a good player. So I don't know that. And again, you all, yeah, I've been on a roll for 10 years. You all just may not have paid as much attention as you should have to me or the show, because we have been dropping breaking stories for 3 years now. So it's nothing new to us. But I only put stuff out that I know for sure, and I don't know that for sure, big Cardinal fan. So I apologize. Jason is up next. What's up, fellows? Okay, let me do this because I want to make sure that you all can see. There is where you can support us on Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal, and here are our socials over here next to those, so you don't have to. I don't have to say those no more, but I probably still will. Jason Baker, what's up, fellas? Just got home from the game. Ladies get the WKP out there, kissing babies, shaking hands. Absolutely, again, phenomenal atmosphere. I feel bad for the people that did not get to go because it was one of the most amazing moments of my life. And I'm not trying to gloat or anything. There were axes, hatchets that were buried. Everybody was so happy to see each other. It was just like all hugs and stuff. As lame as that sounds, it was a feel good day. So, and yes, E-Baber, what a great 48 hours. The DJ Wagner tweet. I have. Let's dig into that because I told you all a couple weeks ago on this podcast that the New Jersey 3, DJ Wagner, Mackenzie Macabo, and the third one, he's the Aaron Bradshaw, were like almost ready to hit that red button. Not the red button, that's decommit. About to hit the green light. So I still fully anticipate that happening. Do I know that's going to happen for sure? No, I don't. Tom Jeffries, we in it to win it. Absolutely. Justin Taylor, did I talk to Kenny today? Huh?
I said, "What's up, Tom?"
Yeah. That's right. Kuninagel.
Yeah,
the Kuninagel crew. Justin, yeah, I did talk to Kenny today. Me and Joey walked up there, had a nice little conversation with him. It was awesome. Just one of the greatest dudes, like one of the greatest people that I've ever known in my entire life. So yes, I did get to talk to Kenny. For those of you all that never believed I knew him, I have proof. So just kidding. Where's Higgy at? Oh yeah, you already asked that. I already answered.
He gone.
He's fired. Jeremy, how's your dad doing? Hey, H-Man, I appreciate you asking. He is talking now with the assistance of a voice box. He has maintained his weaning off of the ventilator, and he's still a long way away from being able to get home, but he's a lot closer than he was 4 months ago. So thank you for asking. I do appreciate that. One breath at a time. Yep. Happy Cards Day, Michelle. Now I know this is stuff that y'all said a long time ago, but we're gonna go back and address it. Justin, I thought I saw him point at you when he was on the stage. He absolutely did. We made eye contact. I had tears. Kenny's speech was so inspiring. Flashbacks from the mid-'80s. Yes, R. Holt, that is correct. What's going on, Caleb? How do I think this season will do with Kenny Payne? H-Man, 40-0, baby. Let's go. I don't know. I like Kenny Payne. Jeremy, I need to join you one day. See, the way my house is set up, my checking goes into my savings, and I don't let a whole lot of people that I don't know and love in my house. Not that I don't love you, but I don't really know you. So maybe one day when we're out doing one of the public events, you can come join us. Michelle, Dwayne Sutton, Robbie
We'll have to do this next time we do like a one on location, like 4 pages or something. We'll have to do.
Well, plus we have all these sweet new mics that somebody got. Did y'all ever say thank you for these mics and stuff?
I said thank you before.
You ain't even been here since Christmas.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. Yes, Brian, dead still. Tom Jeffries, you did see SVT. Austin says today was a fun day. I'm ready. It was. Do I think Kenny will bring any old players to be coaches? Yeah, Milt Wagner will be here, and his
special assistant.
Yeah, a special assistant as a head coach.
Whatever.
And from what I heard earlier, we won't just get DJ for 1 year. I'll leave that at that. And trying to know you're not too late. Is Nike going to buy us out of our deal? I don't know. And if you hear me say I don't know, I just don't know. All I know is I was told that we would be Nike at some point within the next 5 years. So take that with a grain of salt. It could just be a lucky guess, I guess. If you listen to some people on social media, blocking and then talking crap about you looking. Caleb Hall, Kenny Payne's speech had me looking forward. I was talking to Mark Ennis after the press conference. Shout out to him. And I was telling him the only time in Louisville athletics history that I've heard a speech as moving was when I was sitting at home. I was supposed to be going to Campbellsville to play football, college football. And I was sitting at home and I had broken my foot. And I was like, well, I'm done with all this. I'm so done. And Ron Cooper came on the TV and gave one of the most inspiring speeches of all time. And I would say, and I know how y'all feel about Coach Coop, and I'm going to have him on the show this summer. We've already talked about it. Y'all can air. Definitely not the worst coach we've ever had. Y'all like to say that just because he went 1-10, but there's a couple other guys that lost 10 games. Y'all raise up, put on your shoulders, but we ain't here to talk about that. But yeah, absolutely. His speech had me looking forward to the future of U of L basketball, Caleb said. Big man, Kevin Watson, what up? Yes, Trevor, Higgy still suspended. Love the show. Great day to be a Card. Robbie, one of the day one followers of the website. He actually came when we were on the air at 93.9. We did the 7 to 10 show, me and Steve did, on the FSU Louisville Ali Day beatdown. And Robbie was there at 7 o'clock talking to us during the breaks. Just one of the biggest U of L athletic supporters that there is. So, shout out to Robbie, which I knew you were going to ask that. Yes. Oh my God. Tim Sullivan is just a miserable toad. Just miserable. He's tried to get several of my friends in trouble without getting all of the answers. And Patino called him out one time. Mac called him out before. They had to prep because they knew that something stupid was going to come out of his mouth. Now, I know a lot of people said that the Jerry Eves question was stupid, but I actually liked it because it was like, hey, these sanctions may be coming. How are you going to address it? And he knocked that out of the park. So didn't like who the question came from per se, but I did like the question. But yeah, he said, Kenny Klein. Oh, Kenny. What was that from?
No, it was Higgy's word.
Aha! It's Kenny Klein. Kenny Klein had him prep for that. Casey, I liked it because no script, no notes, no nothing. Correct.
Yeah.
Robin, you didn't miss anything. Him being very specific about the offense he would run was great. Yeah. Fabian, Dan Issel had some crappy comments today. He was hating. Good. Let all the haters sit on one side of the boat. So when that side goes under, the rest of us will be above water. Great to see all the former players. Yep. Seen you on TV next to Rummage. I had no idea that this was on national television, but it was. I had so many people send me screenshots. What's up, fam? Higgy, you are fired. Stop responding. Log out.
That was the first one.
Oh, it is still? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to get on.
backwards, I think.
No, I'm not going backwards. I just started from the beginning. Dan Sullivan's a douche. That's your opinion, Kevin, and mine. Playmakers, what's up? 55 and gang, great day. Yep. Okay, so I've already said some of these as we were going, so that's why it sounds familiar. Chris Steer, got to think current players will be excited after hearing him. Yes, Antron. Let the hipster fly. Free Higgy. No, that doesn't count. It has to be on Twitter. All we needed was a Kenny Payne win those games. Okay, I already did that one. Jeremy, my man, wonderful night. Okay, so I did read some of these already. So, again, we've only done about 3 streaming shows. So this technology is new to me. I'm learning it as we go. Ronnie Hayes says his passion, honesty, and humbleness was infectious. Absolutely.
I like what he said to his son.
First podcast about the locker room disagreements. That wasn't the first time we broke. There's been times we've recorded this show, Trevor, where we were talking about commitments. The Dre Davis commitment. We were talking about this Dre Davis commitment is going to happen any day. And 14 minutes later,
You're not on there anymore. There
you
go.
are.
yeah, I'm here. I'm going back over here. I don't know what this is.
Oh man,
I don't know why it does that. Let's see. Stone Cold Lock. Absolutely. Is Nolan Smith a lock to come here? I won't say Nolan's a lock to come here, but what I will say is I was talking to him earlier. I had plans with his sister in a couple weeks. Giggity. And, so what's behind the scenes with story with George Felton? What's his specialty? He's been with the Spurs for about 12 or so. I don't know the exact amount of years. Long time. He's a player, college scout, player developer. Old school Die Hard. It did my heart. Yeah. Saw Reese, Ellis, and Withers at the women's game. Okay, cool, Jason. LSU 5-star decommitted. Yep. What up, CSZ gang? What's up, Dad Fitz L1C4? Jalen said in an interview today that the presser changed his mind. There you go. Breaking news from our off-the-air correspondent, Trevor Edwards. Great win by Walls and the Lady. Yes. Pack line, no. Where does the few 5-stars are going to open up their commitment? I heard that too. We don't need Higgy. You're wrong, Casey. I will take his place. A lot of Wagner recruiting chatter tonight. Well, yeah, that's because they knew as soon as this was made official that
let the games begin.
Let the Hunger Games begin. Let's see, Louisville baseball is back. Yeah, had a really good game tonight. They incorporated it all together. That's why the former players were at the game. That was awesome. Are we going Sunday? Trevor asked. I don't know. Don't know yet. Who will be the first commit for the Payne era? That's a great question, Shane. And that's one I don't have the answer to. Corrito, forgot about the show. Sorry, it's okay. You're here now, so it's all love. Kenny Payne is washed, says Austin.
Yeah,
sorry.
I've been wanting to. He makes another.
Oh, he does?
Stupid comment after that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to that in a minute because nobody has two pisses of ideas who Austin Sear is. See, baby, think Caleb will reclassify? Yes, probably. I do not think Caleb will reclassify, but it would not surprise me. My wife. Okay. What's up? Hey, Teresa. They all know you left me, so there's no need for you to hop in here and
what
say,
up, T-Bone?
Louisville women win. Yeah, everybody won tonight, Joey. How can you hire a guy that's never had it?
That's the other.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's how, Austin. You hire a guy who this dude just in 30 minutes of his press conference reunited the entire basketball brotherhood of Louisville basketball.
The community of Louisville.
The community.
The Commonwealth of Kentucky.
The as he said, the white fans, the black fans, every fan. You reunited. So I don't know what your political agenda is here, but it is what it is. Ingsler hit her 1,000 points.
Real quick, just so from somebody that's in, an industry like, with promotions and things like that. So I've been told that before. We're not going to go with you this time because you don't have, the experience in this role yet. And I always thought in my head, well, how am I going to get that experience if somebody doesn't take a chance on me? And yes, we are taking a chance. It could go. I mean, it could go one of two ways, right? It could work or it could not.
Absolutely.
But we're rolling the dice. We're willing to take that chance because what we've seen, like Josh Hurd spoke, that he spoke to everybody around the country. People that had ties to Louisville, people that had no dog in the race. And everybody said the same thing.
He alluded to the fact that this is me deciphering some of the.
It's some miserable person at their job that doesn't like anything or anybody.
It sounded like, before either one of y'all interrupt me again, I have to throw water on. No. One of the comments he made, I deciphered that is, I talked to Jay Wright. He didn't say Jay Wright, but he's like, somebody I worked with. And then I kind of got I talked to John Calipari feelings from one of the comments he made, which
I definitely think that he spoke to Coach.
And also something that I just found out today, the reason why this was taking so long was not because Kenny changed his mind from 7 weeks ago or 5 weeks, however long you want to say ago, but apparently the Knicks were making a push to retain him.
Yes, the way he made it sound like the Knicks organization really didn't want to lose him.
So, Carrito, the defense was smothered in the second quarter. They had to stop letting the fourth quarter go. Absolutely. Was Cal there? No, Cal wasn't there. Michelle, what's your thoughts on the next football season? Way too early to talk. We'll talk more about that during the summer. But 9-3, I think, is attainable. I'm going to set my mind on 8-4, and let's see where we go from there. I need to become pressed so I can go to the games. Robin, that's funny you say that. So, and I won't speak for the other guys that started the website with me by name, Steve, Jessen. But when we first we're throwing around the idea of creating a website, we were like, man, our season tickets are too much. We need to become media somehow. And we threw the site thing together. And even though it started off as a joke, it became a passion and one of our loves. So that's actually, that's funny you say that, Robin. That's how we started the website. Austin, I hope KP wants this. This has to be his last job. Absolutely. Great news, Jeremy. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. Michelle's one of the newest followers of the show and stuff, and she has been, one of the best. Maybe some of y'all old people need to step y'all's game up a little bit or something. But because Michelle has been coming with it, she hits me up every day. We have great conversation. So let's step y'all's game up. But no, she's a good supporter of Marcus's too. And anybody that's a friend of Marcus's is a friend of mine. Awesome to hear about your pop's goal is to take him to a game next season. I'm not sure he ever is able to do anything like that.
Probably not.
Our goal is to get him home so he's not in that hospital forever. I appreciate that sentiment, though. I know you didn't know. He's in horrible – I mean, even if he gets in a good enough shape to come home, he's still probably –
he's still got to go through – once he gets to a certain level of his health increasing, he's still got cancer.
Yeah.
That we got to try to get rid of. So
and you didn't necessarily know that, so that ain't no big deal.
Good.
Kyle, praying for you and your family. Thank you,
Appreciate
Bruce Leroy, L1C4 Life. Will Kenny bring Purvis back? That's been talked about. He is talking about, yes, Trevor, you are correct. If he reclassifies his age requires him to stay 2. I've heard he might be here 3. So don't tell nobody. Maybe Adidas and Nike will merge. No, I think I'll be honest with you, Robbie. I've heard there may be some loophole because Jumpman is actually what I've heard that we would switch to from Adidas, and that there may be some sort of loophole to where we could be Jumpman. We could be Jumpman, and we wouldn't be stepping on the Nike guy's feet. Shane Taylor, DJ, if you reclassified, he would be in the same boat as Amani Bates. Yeah.
Here's the thing with that reclassified thing. With NIL, that changes a lot of things. Like you said, you've heard 3 years, possibly 3 years for him. That changes a lot of things, especially –
well, the NIL, yeah.
Right. Especially if his dad is here, he can –
His grandpa, not his dad.
Grandpa, that's what – dude,
I know. You've been messing up family members all day.
All day long. But that could change. That definitely changes things with, people staying or going.
Michelle, I have a clear liquid in my cup like Marcus, but mine's just ice water. It ain't that Elite 8 stuff. Elite 18. I don't have. That's
Teresa said that you mentioned she's watching, and you mentioned Higgy and Lucy Greld.
That's pretty fair. Yeah. Have I not got to that yet? I'll get to it.
I'll just.
I'll get to it. We got about 10, 15. I'm going to read all these before I hop off here, so y'all have nothing to worry about. the sanctions question. That was a great one, Austin. You're correct. Quentin, what's up, man? Just got home from the women's game, Coach Payne. Yeah, there were some pictures out there of Caleb Glenn and Kenny Payne. Jay is frozen again. Yeah, get over it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call customer support this weekend. Bubba, sorry if I missed it, but as Jay said, I told you so. Yeah, no, because I'm not. I've never been an I told you so guy.
He told you so.
I have other people to do that for me.
He told you so.
I don't.
He definitely told you so.
I don't have to say.
Like 7 weeks ago, he told you so.
I don't have to say that. Like, I have other people to say that for me.
He told you so.
Sam said he told you so.
I was waiting for Sam to say it. He trying to set Sam up for something.
I don't think
it's almost as painful as having Higgy say it too. So
everybody can still see him because like he's still in the camera view, but it's just like
he's like, oh. So realistically, we are landing transfers.
I'm shell shocked. I'm out of the basement.
Yeah. Or are we running it back with a similar squad? No, I think we keep 5 or 6. Either way, I'm pumped. Kenny Payne's going to kill it. He is. Woodson going to let Kenny have? Yeah, I don't think he's going to have it. I'm telling you. I told y'all, if you didn't hear it at the beginning of the show, if you weren't here, I gave you the new coaching staff. Maybe one of them will be wrong, but I was told this by somebody very, very dependable. And if you saw me there hugging and shaking his hand and dapping him up, you'll know who I'm talking about. But
told you so.
Kenny Payne won those games. What's the word? Corrito, man, I'm so glad you asked that because I wanted to address that at some point, and also because I want to get Bubba's stupid comment off the screen. What's the worst punishment Louisville could get at this point in basketball? With the IARPPCA or whatever it's called, the last few times they have come down on schools, they have focused on the coaches and not the program. I fully expect – here's what I expect.
Monetary.
Now, this is a guess. This is a prediction. I say we lose 1 scholarship, $500,000 fine, and we just keep it moving.
Reduce recruiting time probably as well.
Maybe, but I don't think that's as much.
That's not as much an issue with NIL or Kenny Payne.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, some people just kind of sell themselves, and they want to come to play for people like that. He doesn't have to use as much recruiting time. No, but the IARP has said from the beginning, really, that they don't want to punish coaches and players that had nothing to do with the infractions. And I know a couple of the recent verdicts, whatever you want to call, from them has not put schools on postseason bans. But like he said, he knew that coming here, and he still took the job. So, you know, even if there is a postseason ban, and actually, did you read that sheet? If for some reason we are placed on a postseason ban, that will extend his contract 1 more year.
That's interesting. I did not catch that.
It's automatic
re-up for a year.
Yep.
Awesome. Teresa says, Lucy said, what's up? And Grau, when you
Riddled
mentioned
with
Higgy. Yeah. So that's the worst punishment, Corrito. I think that we get a little slap on the wrist at this point. And this is not what I thought 2 years ago. I thought we'd get 2 years banned. So Kevin Watson, wasn't this Denzel's first? Yeah, absolutely. It turned out pretty good. LOL at Teresa. You don't suck up to my wife. You suck up to me like normal. When do we expect the staff to be hired? Today, tomorrow? I don't know. Announced? I don't know. No need to answer. Don't give trolls the attention they crave. I shouldn't have. You're right. But I don't have a little moderator. I don't have a nice moderator in mind like y'all do on midnight. So what's up, fellas? I'm late to the party. What's up, BD? Michael Puckett. This has been a great day to be a Cards fan. It's always a great day to be a Cards fan. Yes, Kenny Payne. Follow him on Twitter at Coach Kenny Payne. He hopped on Twitter and has more followers than anybody else at the table other than me combined. So will KP follow you on Twitter? He won't follow you, that's for sure. Coach Payne in the city of Louisville is Payne witnessed his stadium from a Lady Car standpoint. It was man, it was amazing atmosphere for him to hop in and see. Joey, man, if KP gets Purvis back, when he gets Purvis back. Michelle said, I was checking with this a few minutes ago. I can't say that. My clear liquid is almost like Marcus's. Say less. Zip. Visual looks great, Robbie said. Thanks, Robbie. I appreciate that. We were just talking about you. I think I gave your credit to a different Robbie, but this is the Robbie. Robbie Dull is the one that he was there at the football. Me and Steve were doing the pregame for Florida State. I just saw Robbie. I thought it was Robbie Dog because he's in everything we do. Shout out for the long time love. Bubba says, thanks for the reminder. I need to get my adult beverage. Are you tall enough to reach it is my question. Carito, does Payne keep the current recruits for this next class? If Dre Davis leaves like he may, then that's the only one. His brother is the only one I don't see us getting. Kamari Lands is going to be a mega star because of Kenny Payne now. Frederick King, I expect us to keep him. But Tay, if Dre goes, Tay goes, I think. Bradley with the hold on. I hate this camera. It's inverted. Is Kenny Payne's son coming? I don't know. Roderick, I don't know, but it was so funny to see the entire family dressed in red, and then he was in black and gold. He didn't have his blue on, out of respect, but he didn't have any red on. Robbie, though, there are no sanctions coming, so we all know that. I don't know that. I'm not on
there's something. I mean,
I'm not on the IIR, ABCDEFG.
I think we're all pretty positive there's no postseason ban coming, but there's something. I mean, we're going to get hit somewhere.
We should have self-imposed this year if we thought we were going to get a postseason ban.
Who was that did that? Was it Alabama or
it was
Auburn?
It was somebody, and it worked.
They weren't going to make the tournament anyway, so they said
postseason ban us.
Oh, it was Robbie. Robbie's comment on YouTube and Facebook. So I did give Robbie the right credit. Bubba has a ladder. Well, you probably needed to get in your bed and in your car. Jason Baker says, my clear liquid turned brown in barrels after aging for 10 years.
That's probably right.
And last but not least, Trevor Edwards, a fine and 2 scholarships. That's what I said. Yeah. I said a scholarship and a fine, and I think that's going to be it. Guys, speaking of that being it, I appreciate y'all coming out today. I appreciate you all supporting us. We all have nothing but love for you all, and thank you for and we're going to keep answering. I may be wrapping the show up, but we're going to answer your questions until we have no more questions. So you can believe that. Let's get to again. We spoke about baseball and softball winning the women's team, annihilating Albany. We want to shout out again. I'm gonna do the cold wrap, finish y'all's questions, and we're gonna get out of here because we got to watch SmackDown. We got to grab some more water. And we got to get ready to watch Marcus. You got to watch Marcus. If you've never watched Marcus on his YouTube feed or his Facebook feed,
you have to
tune in. It's like Eddie Murphy Raw, but with Marcus and a whole bunch of vodka and F words. It's amazing. So tune in. He's got great insight. Steve pops in and out. Michelle's trying to get me a weekly segment on there. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys, for doing the show and all the insight and trader info. Not a problem, Carito, yet because self-imposing helped us last time, Jeremy. I was joking, man.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing that.
Never again. Shout out to all of our fine sponsors, though. Fitness Market, Shack in the Back Barbecue, Four Pegs, Derby City Atlanta Landscaping, All-American Pool Supply, and we're working on more. If you'd like to sponsor the show or the podcast, or the vlog, as we are calling it now, give us a call at 502-694-0375. On social media, you've got all of our social medias at the bottom. Let me go ahead and clear that off and get it back on because Carito's comments the last one on. There you go. Again, you can find all of our social medias at the bottom. On YouTube, we're Cardinal Sports Zone. Facebook, we're Cardinal. I'm trying to use the camera. Marcus Uncut, whatever. Twitter, all the stuff's at the bottom. Check it out. You can find us on all the podcast avenues: Apple, iTunes, Buzzsprout, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google, Amazon, iHeart, Facebook podcast, over 125 in all. Hit the subscribe or follow button now. If you haven't listened to all the podcast episodes of the CSZ Podcast, go back and check them all out. Go to cardinalsportszone.com, the place it all began. Hit the podcast tab, use the drop-down menu. CSZ Podcast, amongst some other stuff we used to do, is right there. Check it out. Shout out to everybody who's out there sharing the podcast. We do appreciate you all. If you all have any ideas or suggestions for guests, shoot me a DM. Man, I was wanting to have 2 or 3 former players on here tonight as well, but they all were like, hey, I hit up DeJuan. He's like, I'm with J.O. I hit J.O. and he's like, well, I'm with Alvin. Or, everybody was with everybody, so wasn't able to get anybody on here this week. Next week, Jerry Smith joins the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. We'll have to record it a little bit earlier in the day because he's 7 hours ahead of us, but we'll get that together. I don't know what time. Y'all be able to get the notifications here, and if you can't catch it live, you'll be able to catch it after the fact. Give our guy Kevin at L1C4 the Arts. Give him a follow. Check out his merchandise. He does a lot of great sports and Cardinal merchandise. Also, if you support the podcast, please, there's the ways you can support it monetarily at the bottom of the screen. Our PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo are at the bottom. I'll move this out of the way here in a second to where you can look at it. The comments are on here. I'm trying to read from a different page, so I apologize for that. Again, Marcus, 12, 18-ish. Get on there. Check it out.
11, 18-ish.
11, 18. I'm just giving all the different. I've given him 3 different show
You're
times.
wrong on times. I'm wrong on
That's
family
fair.
members.
That's fair.
So.
And that was just a guess. So I mean, that's what I'm known for now. Is my guess is. Any last words? I'm gonna start with Joey first.
What's up,
today.
Mike Murphy? Murphy, good show, man. No,
okay.
I was just shouting him out because I actually know who that is.
Cool guy, Don.
No, man, it was just awesome to be in attendance today. Got a lot of pictures. Got a good video. Able to talk to a lot of people. So yeah, it was definitely something I won't forget for a long time, unless I get dementia or something. Then I probably will forget it, but I'll have the videos. So,
good God, no, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it might. I mean, it could happen.
Sam, try to follow that one,
keep
buddy.
Keep going, lady cards, all the way to the. Let's win this chip this year.
Well, it ain't no following Joey now, but
Oh, my bad, bro. I ain't been on in a couple weeks,
That's true.
Right. So I'm gonna just go with the lightning. I'm gonna be real quick. Go Cards. Kenny Payne won those games, and he's gonna win a lot more at Louisville. And keep going, lady. Well, hold on. Louisville women's basketball.
Yeah, don't say that.
Yeah.
WBB.
Wes.
Oh God.
I'm a.
Hey,
No,
hey,
but
hey,
he's
hey, hey.
not here.
He got all of his. He tried. Hopefully, he got all of them out before the show started.
did.
It was like
I did.
no re mi fa sol la ti do, except for
I did. Hey, you even
words.
warned me before we got here. You said,
I know.
"Hey, we can't have this," and I said, "Cool, I got you."
I know.
Wes, my brother from another mother.
First of all, a great day to be a Cardinal. Always a great day to be a Cardinal. Happy at what is about to transpire, what's happening now. Hopefully, we can just keep riding this wave. Shout out to Louisville Lady Cards. Or
No, you can't say.
We just went over that.
why
just
can't
went
I say
over
that?
They're not lady
They don't-
cards.
They are
Okay,
Louisville
WBB, my
women's
bad.
basketball.
Okay,
I mean, we literally just went over that.
we
though.
did, but I didn't understand the reason for it. No one
So that's
explained
why
it.
I took videos for you.
Oh, that's fine.
Because like 10-second Tom over here. Hi, my name's Tom. Blah 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 blah. 10 seconds later. Hi, my name's Tom.
I don't have
Go
any
ahead, go
last
ahead.
words. Yeah, my last words are this: you all, Louisville basketball is back. He talked about making it 2 times better than the greatest of years. I'm excited to see that. I'm gonna go over a few more of these last comments because I appreciate you all. I appreciate y'all doing the show. I appreciate y'all tuning in.
We have fun doing it.
We have fun doing it. Trevor says the stream overlay is super clean now. I like it. I worked on that a whole lot.
Shut up, Piggy.
First of all, Higgy, don't come at me. You suspended
Trevor,
anyway.
appreciate the show, guys. Marcus Uncut Roderick, he is uncut. RL Holt, thanks, guys. Another great show. No, thank you all. I remember when there were 12 of us on Maben's show. Yeah, he has went from 12 to like thousands of people on all the avenues watching it and listening to it, man. I'm so proud of him. Bubba, yeah, one of those shows that I used to do was Live 55. Mike Murphy, good show, man. Absolutely. My show's way better than you were as my T-Mobile agent a couple years ago. Robbie, you have a great crew. Thank you. Bubba Ray, CSZ on 93.9. Who knows? I mean, I'm not saying that we won't be, but I'm just saying that right now, taking care of Pops and all the other stuff I have going on in my life right now, I don't have the time to go out and get that sponsor money. Now, if one of y'all want to be our sugar daddy and or mama and send us that money to get on there,
Hit them buttons
then we'll
down
do
at
it.
the
Yeah, hit
bottom.
them buttons. Hit all of them. Beep, 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 beep. Cool guy. Don, I appreciate you, man. He's one of my favorite callers to all the shows on 93.9, and I appreciate that. Makes me feel like I'm legit now. Not that the rest of you all don't, but cool guy Don's on the line here, and I appreciate him. Quentin, CARDS cards, absolutely. Yes, I do think Purvis is back on board. Great show as usual. Last week, Higgy. This week, Wes. Yeah, come on, Wes. Higgy. Yeah, see, Corrito says we don't do the lady cards thing around here no more. We don't do it. No. We don't do it publicly. Now,
Okay.
when we're sitting around here shooting the bull after the games and stuff, we may say, but we don't mean anything. Everything doesn't have to be offensive, people. Get over it.
Women's basketball.
Robbie says, I expect more notifications. We're going to do this at least. I think we're going to do our regular Sunday shows. We won't do it. We've done 3 this week. We probably won't do another one this week. Spring break's coming up. I am going to try to do one from Orlando. I expect more notifications. You're going to get more. Smash that like button and share like cool guy Don said to. Prayers for Papa 55. Thank you, Bubba. You may be short in stature and small in brainwaves, but you're not as cool as cool guy Don. Christian Michelle, smile cuz, LOL. Mike Murphy, wow, that's cold, man. It's accurate, though. So I'm sorry, not sorry. But Ray, poor state employee. Well, you know what? No, Hickey didn't get suspended.
No, Corey, you're wrong.
Oh, no, he got fired.
He's fired.
No,
I mispronounced that.
I fired him. If you all want to see, I'm going to recap that real quick before we end the show.
Go right ahead.
If you all want to see Hickey back, I need at least 100 of you all. And I see how many people's in here or was in here the whole time. My little stat. I know y'all are there. And on Twitter, I see y'all. How y'all doing? Hey.
What was the hashtag?
Bring back Higgy. Or was it bring Higgy back?
Bring
if it
Higgy
says
back?
bring Higgy or back, I guess.
No. I'm only giving it. They have to do it the way I said. I'm such a control freak. Bring back Higgy.
Bring back Higgy.
Yeah.
That's the hashtag. You have to put it on Twitter.
Thanks, Jeremy Marcus.
You have to spell verisimilitude correctly.
Yes, Higgy, when you can spell verisimilitude
and pronounce it correctly
and give me the meaning of it, you still need to get 100 hashtags. You're welcome, though, Marcus. Bubba, let me see now. Okay. Again, much love. We appreciate it. We have so much fun doing this. Until the next time, this has been the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast. Oh, thank you, B-Sam. That's for Wallman, not for West Side or anything. Pay attention. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, and we are out.